come from? Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here, with or without intro music, at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Shout out to my boy DZ. What is going on, Candle Mafia? Oh, baby, we're getting a pump. We're getting a pump, Mafia. What are we going to do? I don't know. Is it a fake out pump, or are we actually going to get a big move here? We'll have to find out, but we got another amazing show for you guys tonight. We're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin, taking a look at some of those key levels that we're actually approaching right now. And we're going to take a look and see, can we get above these levels, or do we still have some more downside to go? Now, we did see this pump come in. I am in actually an Ethereum long, which is not very typical of me. As you guys know, we don't really look at Ethereum every single day, but it was just looking too saucy to not trade it. So we're going to be taking a look at those trades, but is this a little bit of a fake out pump? Is there more downside to come? Because I will tell you guys this. Not really getting too excited yet. I was expecting this little bounce to the upside. And, when you're stuck in a little range like we have been for the past day, these little pumps to the upside can feel really exciting. But I'm not getting overly excited yet. So we're going to be looking at the bullish case. We'll be taking a look at the bearish case. I'm going to let you guys know which way I'm leaning, and then we'll take a look at some of those trades. And at the end of the stream, guys, we will be taking a look at those altcoins. And if you can make it all the way to the end of the stream, we will be spinning that wheel of pain and pleasure, where you guys will have a chance to win crypto, some free crypto, usually Cardano, sometimes XRP, but usually Cardano. And the more likes we get, guys, every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on the wheel. The more spins, the more giveaways. If we hit 550 likes, I will go ahead and throw one of these new Frankie Candles hats, all different colors. We'll go ahead and throw these. We'll throw one of these into the giveaways if we can get 550 likes. It's been a real struggle. It's been a real struggle lately. So if we get that 550, we'll go ahead and bless the Mafia with a hat. And without further ado, with all that being said, I don't even know which one I want to say. With that being said, guys, before we go ahead and jump into the charts, let's go ahead and say what is going on to the Candle Mafia. And just real quick, before we jump into chat here, guys, as you guys know, if you watch the show often, you will know that down here in the ATL, a New York guy is having a hard time getting a good haircut out here, guys. The barbers are just not it out here. I'm going to be honest. But thanks to Tony D, we actually flew Tony D's New York barber out to Atlanta to the Hit Factory to cut everyone's hair. So I got that fresh New York fade. Oh, my God, look at it. I haven't had a haircut like this in quite some time. Oh, baby, look at the fade. Where's Javit the barber? Javit the barber, are you in chat? If you are, show yourself. And let me know. Do you approve of the New York barber haircut here? Let me know. But let's go ahead and jump into the chat here, guys. Let's see who we got in here today. Shout out to Donato Cabrera, as I like to call him. What is going on, man? Thank you for being here. Shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob. Hey, Rob, Creighton C said you were talking trash. Is Crane C's like trying to start some internet beef? Shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob, one of our amazing mods. Thank you so much for everything you do, bro. I appreciate everything you do. And shout out to all our other mods. We got Chemistry, bro, Tony D, Tyler Jordan Crypto, Anon Crypto, Billy, Captain Kirk, D Petty Crypto, and Tony D. Did I say Tony D? I always miss one of them, but shout out to our mods, guys. Show the mods some love in chat. They make my life so much easier than it used to be. And this show would fall apart without them, so shout out to them. We really do appreciate you. Shout out to Jacob S. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for being here. Shout out to G-Life, says Binance is canceled. CC is dead to me. Shout out to G-Life. Shout out to John Davis. Shout out to Jessica, our female Candle Mafia representative. Jessica in the house. Shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in. Bullish on Parade, as always. Bullish on Parade said smash that like button. Again, guys, going for 550 likes for the Frankie Candles hat giveaway. Plus, We'll get 15 spins in at 550 likes so we can get you guys some extra crypto this week. Let's see who else we got. Brad Guidell, absolute OG. Shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for being here. Darren does things. What is going on? It's what's up, Mafia? Got squeezed there. Luckily, long profits covered for the most part. Yeah, it is nice. Sometimes if your short gets wrecked, your long profits cover, and vice versa. That's a beautiful thing about hedging your bets. Am I right, Darren? Shout out to you, bro. Out there, absolutely crushing the trades, bro. I'm my hero. What is going on? Shout out to Beft Up. What is going on? Let's see. We've got a couple more people in here. We got Blockchain Bonehead. What is going on, bro? Thank you for being here. Shout out to Medic Money. As always, happy to see you. Curtis Neal. What is going on? And he's saying what's up to Panda. Where's Panda? Is Panda in here? Shout out to you, Panda. Thank you for being here if you are in here. Shout out to Creighton C. Shout out to, there it is, Panda Storm. What is going on? Shout out to you. Shout out to the Hybrid family. As always, good to see you guys. Shout out to Bully Barry. And last but not least, shout out to Crypto Trucker Mike for getting that Frankie Candles membership. Let's go, man. Welcome to the muscle, bro. And shout out to Learning and G-Man. Shout out to G-Man 4949. Thank you for being here, bro. Shout out to you. And shout out to Tony D dropping those links to those Frankie Candles hats. We got a bunch of different colors. But guys, without further ado, you didn't come here for the hats. Well, you might kind of be here for the hats, but you're really here for the TA, guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into the charts. Here we go. Let's come on over to our other chart here. Is my face showing? Okay. Working on fixing the live stream here, guys. Our original live stream file got corrupted, so you can notice there's no background or anything. We're going to have BJ go ahead and fix that for us. But yeah, it's for some reason I left my computer off all week and I don't know, it got all corrupted. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and turn off our TA and start off on the higher time frames as we typically do. Now, taking a look here, we do have the weekly red dot confirmed on the regular candles for Bitcoin as we are printing it here on our Heikinashi candles. Now, a lot of people always ask me, Frankie Candles, why do you use Heikinashi? And the real answer, because I could already hear the questions coming in, the real reason I use Heikinashi candles, guys, is simply just because it is a little bit easier to see the trend or direction of the market. That is all. The only difference between regular candles and the Heikinashi candles is a little bit of a different equation on how they are calculated. The Heikinashi candles are an average of price, so that is important to note, but it does kind of just smooth the price action, making it a little bit easier to identify uptrends and downtrends. That's simply the only reason why I use them. So there's really, I do flip back and forth, but that is, the reason I flip back and forth is because they are slightly different. So we are printing on the Heikinashi candles here. VWAP crossed under the downside. Money flow on that weekly is starting to come out a little bit here, but I am not really that worried as of right now. That doesn't mean I can't become worried in the near future. It's just as of right now, this doesn't really freak me out that much. It is kind of expected to get, as you get that VWAP crossover, to drag the money flow down with it a little bit. But once we get this VWAP to roll back over to the upside, this is kind of where we may just kind of put in a higher low here on the money flow. So until we really start seeing this come out more aggressively, I would not be too worried about it. But we'll have to see what this red dot brings us, because it would warrant a little bit more downside to kind of answer the question. Shout out to G Life gifting those 5 Frankie Candles memberships. Let's go. Shout out to you. Patrick got a membership. Shout out to Metabytes was gifted a membership. Jessica got a membership. Bully Barry and Apples Up North. Let's go. A bunch of true CandleMafia members just got gifted. Shout out to you guys. You deserve it. And shout out to G Life for gifting them. I do see the super chats. I will touch on those in just a second. I do just want to cover a little bit of this TA first. But we do have that red dot printing now. This is, again, I do still kind of have a longer-term bullish outlook until we start breaking some key levels that we will be taking a look at here. But with this red dot on the weekly time frame, this would warrant a further correction to the downside. Obviously, we're getting a little pump now, but, within the context of a weekly candle, that's really nothing. These little pumps and dumps in the short term are kind of just noise in the market. But keeping an eye on that red dot, it could warrant a little bit further of a move down. Shout out to G Life, bro. Shout out to you, man, for gifting those memberships. You're the man. Shout out to the 6th day. I almost just said shout out to the 6th day. Red dot confirmed. Good God. Anyway. We do have the red dot on the 6-day confirmed here, guys. It did confirm recently. And money flow, as we look at the money flow, not coming out too aggressively here. That is a good sign. Money flow generally cruising in the right direction. However, confirmed red dot may not be played out all the way here. We do have to keep that in mind. Taking a look at the 5-day red dot confirmed, a lot of these time frames from the 5-day to the daily or 5-day to the 2-day kind of look very similar. Money flow still in the green. That is a decent sign. Money flow kind of flat here with that confirmed red dot. 4-day. Money flow still in the green as well. Red dot confirmed. And again, you guys want to remember that money flow indicates the longer-term trend, right? These red dots more indicate, the red and green dots more indicate the ebbs and the flows of the market, right? So on the way up here, we have had many, many red dots and green dots. As you can see, red dot here, warrant a little dip to the downside. Then you got a green dot, got to push to the upside. Red dot, pull to the downside. Green dot, pop to the upside. Red dot, pull to the downside. So on and so forth. But the reason we look at the money flow is because you can see the money flow has been in the green this entire time, all the way since back here, and that has indicated, if you just look at the overall trend, that money flow being in the green has indicated that the trend may continue, which is exactly what happened. So when you see these red dots or green dots, you're not just, oh my God, there's a red dot, or we're going to go to zero. More the money flow crossovers are what I put more weight on for those longer term moves. Just a little bit, a little spoonful of sauce for anybody who's new. Coming down to the 3-day. 3-day red dot is confirmed. That VWAP is rolling back to the upside here. Money flow slightly coming out, but still in the green. Not too bad, if you ask me. Not looking, not looking horrible, not looking great. Kind of just neutral there. VWAP rolling back to the upside on your 2-day could be indicating we're finding some form of a local bottom here. Not getting any signals on the significant movement indicator on the BitLab trading stack here. Once we get one of these blue waves, that is typically where you see these. These are typically where you see the bottoms kind of come in before another move up, right? So red waves indicate a top, as you can see, before it moves down. And then if you take a look at the blue wave here, that would indicate a bottom before coming up. And then you get another big red wave indicating a top. We kind of wiggled sideways, came up, and then dumped, right? But you guys can just kind of see, right? Blue wave, bottom, we came up. Red wave, top, we came down. And that's kind of what the significant movement indicator can do. And I do like to look at it when trying to just figure out, are we near a bottom or a top? It's a kind of a great confirmation to look at, right? But coming back onto the 2-day, again, rolling back up with that VWAP. I would like to see that blue wave on the BitLab indicator start flashing before I would expect this to come up. But with the VWAP curving up, that does look pretty good. Taking a look at our daily time frame, VWAP continuing to creep up towards that zero line, looking for the green dot pretty soon here. We talked about this yesterday, and I was like, I knew we weren't going to get it yesterday. I said maybe we get it tomorrow, meaning today, or the next day. It is looking, we'll have to see what happens in about almost 2 hours exactly, specifically 2 hours and 33 seconds. We'll print another daily candle here and see if we can get that green dot. If we don't get it tonight, guys, we probably will get it tomorrow unless we get some kind of big dump. But that VWAP is cruising back to the upside, which is, could be indicating somewhat of a local bottom before we get another bounce to the upside. And to kind of back that up, right, we also have the 90-minute money flow crossing over into the green, which basically was the start of that big move to the upside that we just got. Big move is relative, right? Only 3.5%, almost 4%. But when you're moving around these tiny little ranges, that can feel like a nice move. But that money flow crossover would be nice confluence for that daily green dot if we start printing it today. If we start printing it tomorrow, there's kind of room for that money flow to kind of flop over. But if we get that green dot today, which again, I think it would be more likely to happen tomorrow, but if we can get it tonight, that would be pretty bullish in my opinion. Taking a look at your 16-hour VWAP, was looking, you guys will remember last night, we were looking for that red dot, or the VWAP was looking for that red dot, but we did get that support on the zero line, getting that VWAP to fly back to the upside, and we are getting that nice little green candle. And if you guys remember yesterday, when we were looking at these key levels, I'll just flash them for a second here. As we were approaching the lows of our range, we were not getting super bearish, right? We were talking about not getting, not shorting at support, right? And that is basically where we were at the lows of our range, not getting overly bearish, right? Not getting, oh my God, we're going to break the level and go to zero, because we're sitting at support, and you don't want to short support, right? You want to long at support, short at resistance, and that's why we were looking for longs down at this level. I honestly would have loved a tap of that value area low. We did not get it, but that's why we had this kind of local range here that we were looking at. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's continue on with the top-down analysis. Daily not looking too bad. Money flow still in the red here, which would be a little bit more of a bearish sign. It is curving up, but if we get that green dot on the daily and we get some kind of a nice pump here, we may be able to drag that up, but it is definitely too early to tell here. So overall, I would say the money flow is pretty bearish on the daily. And again, I know it feels really exciting that we're getting this big pump, or not this big pump, but we're getting this pump, and it feels really exciting, but just understand, guys, we have that weekly red dot, and as you guys know, the levels down here that we were looking at around 27K is very important for some really specific reasons that we'll look at in just a second. So we are pumping short term here, but remember, the higher time frames, or the weekly specifically, is looking for more downside potentially, and these little pumps are sometimes just noise on the lower time frame. So again, 16-hour found that support on the 0 line, got that VWAP to fly straight back up, which is a pretty decent sign. Same thing on your 12-hour. Money flow on your 12-hour starting to skirt back up towards that 0 line as well. Taking a look at our 10-hour, same thing. VWAP getting that nice support on the 0 line. And then a lot of these other time frames look very similar. Taking a look at our 4-hour, and as you guys know, we were looking at these bullish divergences that we had on the 4-hour. Yesterday, we were looking at these saying, hey, not only are we sitting near support, these wicks almost came down to our value area low, but we put in some bull divs on that 4-hour with our money flow starting to, actually, I don't know if the money flow was curving up at that time. Money flow is now starting to curve up, which is a decent sign, but with that 4-hour bullish divergence at the lows of our range was one of the reasons why we were looking for longs at this level, just other than the fact that when you're at the lows or the value area low or close to the lows of a local range, which you can see here highlighted in gold, this is our value area with our value area low down here at 26,860, which is our key level, and also the door to lower prices, which is important to remember. And then you have your value area high up here at about 28.7 or 28.8K. And that is kind of our local range. And last night we were kind of saying, I'm just treating this as a sideways range. When you come down to the lows of the range, you look for longs. When you come to the highs of the range, that's where you're looking for shorts. So that is that's kind of the local range that we're looking at right now. And I am just treating this as a sideways range. But that 4-hour bull div was kind of the first sign that was saying, hey, we may get a little bit of a push to the upside. You're at key support. You have the bull div. And then you also had these bullish divergences popping up on some of these lower time frames as well. The 2-hour was giving it to you on the wicks here. And you were just kind of sitting on some local support if you were looking at this kind of local range that we were trading in, as we got this drop down and kind of bing-bonged around yesterday. If you pulled that fixed range volume profile, we were actually tapping the lows of that actual local range. Just another reason why we may have been looking for a move to the upside. But kind of coming down to these lower time frames. Money flow on the 1-hour is crossing back over into the green. I don't know if I trust that yet with the VWAP coming straight down here as of right now, but this money flow crossover on the 90-minute, guys, was because we had the VWAP on the daily cruising to the upside. This 90-minute money flow crossover into the green was kind of what I was looking at to get that next little move to the upside or the bounce from the bottom of our range. And again, I would have loved to see price actually come down and tap our value area low because you guys know there's actually been some times where we've looked at trades like this where it's like, hey, we might come down to the value area low. A bullish setup presented itself, but I didn't take the trade, or oftentimes I won't take that trade if you don't come tap that value area low. And the reason for that is because a lot of times price does like to actually come down and tap that value area low. So a lot of times I will sit out of the trade, and more often than not, guys, even if you get a little move up, you will come back down to tap that actual value area low, which is where I would rather have gotten the long from. But, sometimes you front run it and you luck out. And that was kind of the case here, as I am in a long position on ETH, actually. I am in a long position on Bitcoin as well, but the ETH trade is what I want to talk about. But you can see here, let me actually go ahead and extend this volume profile to the right. And okay, I figured it might move it up a little bit, but it did not really. But money flow crossover on the 90-minute is a really good sign, especially with that daily green dot looking to print very soon. So let's go ahead and just kind of take a look at these levels, guys. Just kind of taking a look at these key levels. Now, as you know, This level here is our door to lower prices at $26,860. And the reason for that is, guys, because if you go ahead and pull up the visible range volume profile, or the VPVR, as I like to call it, TradingView likes to call it the VR VP, but VPVR sounds way better. You guys know that. Shout out to Frankie Scandals featuring Wick 589. Shout out to you, bro. Can't wait for the new mixtape. Shout out to Wick. Kind of looking here as we zoom out and come to a higher time frame, I do just want to take a look at this volume. As you can see, guys, this is a very key level, because if we start breaking this value area low, we don't have much below us here. We have a lot of volume where we're kind of chilling at right here. We have this high volume node, which I'm not going to be able to draw on because it will bring our TA back, but we're kind of hanging out on this high volume node as we ranged around here for a while. Broke up, broke down, now we're kind of ranging again. But it's supported by this high volume node. But the lows of this range, if broken, you can see this big old gap in volume here, which will likely result in a quick move down to around that 25.3 level if we are able to decisively break these lows at about 26,686, which is the level I'm giving. But obviously, that is going to be somewhat of a range. So just keep that in mind, because things can turn around quickly if we do rip back to the downside. That is going to be your main key level of support, right? If you're just kind of tuning in, looking to get the important stuff here, that would definitely be considered something very important. Your key level of support, unless you're looking for a move down to 25.3, is going to be that $26,860 level. And again, the reason for that is that big volume gap. Now, to the upside, kind of approaching some interesting levels here as well as we approach this point of control. Let me get rid of this volume real quick. As we approach this point of control of our more macro range here, that POC is, you can see it labeled current POC, is coming in at about $28,050, almost $28,000 even. And this is a key level, right? The reason this is a key level is because we know if we start to get a cool off here, right? And if you come down to the 1 hour, you can see our VWAP is starting to roll back to the downside, right? So that may warrant a little bit of a pullback here, as we have gotten a nice little shot to the upside. If we start to cool off here and come back down, this would be the level to hold, right? Because if we hold that current point of control coming in at about $28,050, if we could come up, right, cool off, hold this level as support, and decisively hold above this level, that would open the door to come up and test the value area high of the range, which does come in at that 28.8K level, 28.7K level, which would just be the most logical place for price to go if we hold above that POC. That would be likely the next stop, in which case this would give us the opportunity, guys, again, just like this is our door to lower prices, this value area low value area high of the macro range, the more macro range that we're trading in right now, this gold box, the value area high of this range is going to be key, right? Because it does line up almost perfectly with our previous value area from May of 2022, right? We've been looking at this on the live stream for a few days, or not even a few days. We've been looking at it for weeks now, where we have this level here at 30K, which is our point of control of that previous range all the way back from May of 2022. Let me go ahead and change that to POC, right? So we have the point of control of that range. Let me go ahead and drag this out just a little bit. Coming in at about $30,000 even. And again, right, this gold box is just a value area, and then up here we have a separate value area. So if we crack that level at about 28.8K, we may be able to get accepted back into this value area, this white shaded box. And if we are able to hold the value area low of that range, right, which just happens to be almost the same level as the value area high of this range, if we can hold that level as support, that will open up the door to get a shot back up to that 30K level that I know everybody has their eyes set on, but we have to get above this previous value area low / current value area high at about between about 28.7 and 28.8K. That is going to be the barrier to higher prices. So door to lower prices, again, if you're just here for the key information, this is probably the two most important things to take a look at that is going to be the door to lower prices if broken at 26,860, and the door to higher prices at about between about 28.7 and 28.8K. So those are our two main levels. And then again, obviously that POC is going to be somewhat key, because if we can hold it as support, that will give us the opportunity to attack that door to higher prices. But again, with that weekly red dot, guys, if we do get back up to this value area high, I am going to be treating this as a typical range, right? A typical value area where I am looking at shorts, right? I am looking for shorts at this level, not just watching price ride up here, and then as we approach the level, oh my God, we're going to the moon, load up on your longs, and then expecting it to blast through. I will be looking for shorts here if the confirmations present themselves, right? If we get up here and there's just nothing really saying short, I will not short the level, right? But if it is saying short, if we're getting any bearish divergences or any kind of bearish signal up here, I will be looking for shorts, scalp shorts back down to the POC, and then eventually back down towards that value area low. But let's go ahead and let me see. Do I have my I do. I think I do have my, yeah, here they are. Right, so let me just go ahead and pull up the let me just pull up these trades real quick. So this is the ETH long from this morning that we actually caught in the premium Discord here, up about 11%, $273. Not too bad. I want to talk a little bit later, about why I took this trade, or why we posted this in the Discord, letting people know, like, hey, we're probably going to get a bounce here, looking for a long on ETH. I do kind of want to break it down, because there were kind of a plethora of things that gave pretty good confluence that this was at least going to get some kind of a move to the upside. So I do want to cover that. And then obviously we have this Bitcoin long, profits locked in, still got 314 on the unrealized profit. So just wanted to kind of go over those. And again, we will touch on that ETH trade in just a second. But both that Bitcoin and that Ethereum long were posted in the Discord. Bitcoin was posted yesterday, I think. And then the Ethereum one was posted this morning right before we popped. But guys, this is essentially, we're still just kind of in these ranges, right? Just kind of trading in the range down here, looking for a break of this key level or this key level. 26,860 or 28.8K. Those are the main levels. Other than that, until we break either of those levels, I am looking for to just long the lows here, ride it up to the top, which we're doing right now, and then get up here, look for the shorts to ride it back down. And then if we get up here and it looks like price wants to bust through, that is where we may just kind of hold on to this long trade and turn it into a moon bag to get some extra gains here, turn that little scalp into a grand slam, or and then again, if we get the bearish confirmations, we'll just look to take our full profits here at the value area high, and then just look for shorts on the way back down. So beautiful play out there. But again, guys, just kind of bing-bonging around here as Bitcoin. I'm just hoping, guys, we do not get stuck in this range again for another 20 days. That would be absolutely brutal. But let me just go ahead and cover these super chats really quickly, guys, before we move on to Ethereum. Hey, where'd it go? Hey, shout out to JV. Thank you for that $5 super chat, dude. I do appreciate you. He says, BTC is king, baby. BTC is king. Bing bong. Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's go. Frankie Candles is back. He's tan. He's got a New York fade, and he's throwing the money as usual. Let's go. Shout out to JV. I appreciate that super chat, bro. Shout out to Mo1 Amri. I'm sure I'm butchering that name. I apologize, bro. He just wanted to throw $2 into the tip bucket. Shout out to you, man. I do appreciate it. Now I feel like I got to do something. I got to dance. I don't know why I'm like this, guys. I don't know why I'm like this. Shout out to Connor Anderson in the chat, said never turn your computer off. Isn't that like a big debate in the computer community? People are like, never restart, like never turn your computer off, only put it to sleep. And then other people say never put it to sleep, always turn it off. Is that like a big thing? But shout out to Connor Anderson. Oh, there we go. He must have accidentally tipped $2 and forgot to write. Oh, he commented on the fade. He said, "Cool fade, bro. Can we see Coco?" Hey. I guess, he complimented the fade, guys. We might have to take a look at Coco. Shout out to you, bro. Rob, if we could try to add that to the list, we will try to take a look at that for you, bro. And I appreciate those super chats. And then G-Life with the gifted memberships. Do appreciate you, bro. BullishSauce.eth with the $3 sticker. I appreciate that. BullishSauce.eth showing his face today because we're pumping. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tony D. Said, if you are new here, welcome. Send a wave in chat. Let's go. And I think that is all for super chats for now. Oh, no. Shout out to Gravy Baby. Said, Frankie, you were gone for a week, and I got wrecked. Oh, wait. I've been learning while I'm watching so I can make money even when the price goes down. Shout out to Gravy, baby. I'm loading up the Bagel Blaster for you, bro. I'm loading up the Bagel Blaster. Let's go. The Bing Bong Cannon is getting getting loaded. I can't open it. Frankie Candles versus. Shout out. Oh God, the money just blew out. Shout out to Dave Digital and Crypto Pollo for sending this Bagel Blaster / Bing Bong Cannon / Money Gun. Fully branded Bing Bong CandleMafia. Let's go. Shout out to Gravy, baby. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the CandleMafia. Bing Bong. Pew. 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 Hold up. Pretend that didn't happen, guys. Pew. Oh, no. I think it needs new batteries. We need new batteries. Oh, no. Somebody call Dave Digital. There we go, baby. Let's go. Bing bong. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. All right, let's go ahead and move on. I think that was it for Super Chats. Yes, it was. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Ethereum. Yeah, Blockchain Bonehead said, wow, Frankie's fired up. Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go. He already broke it. No, I think the batteries might be dying. I'm not sure. But yeah, shout out to Dave Digital and Crypto Boyo. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move on to Ethereum or Erythrium, as your grandmother might call it. Dave Digital, say my name and magic happens. Let's go. Shout out to Dixon. Take the batteries out. Out of the Tachi. Shout out to Dixon. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Bitcoin Ronin. Shout out here for the candles, the elite of the BitBoy crew. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you for being here. All right, let's go ahead. Good afternoon, guys. Shout out to Crispy Crypto Supreme. Let's go. Hey, must be a fan of Taco Bell. But let's take a look at Ethereum or Erythrium, as your grandmother might call it. But I'm actually going to go ahead and take a look at this one. There we go. So, all right. So, basically, guys, if we take a look at Ethereum, as you know, we were kind of holding above this key level. Let me see if. Do I have a cleaner chart here? I guess I don't. Okay. So as you guys know, I'm going to move this trade for a second here. As you know, we were kind of holding this very, very key level yesterday. And the reason this was a key level, again, was just looking at our volume profiles. We had this previous value area high up here. So we knew that if we were going to break below that level, we may get accepted back into this area of balance, which would potentially open the door to, potentially come down to our value area low, which was coming here at about 1730. So it was actually very, very key that we hold above that level of support. And what happened here, right? What happened was we actually broke below and we actually tapped, we came down into that POC area and we kind of wicked down. We wicked down again, but we actually wound up basically holding the point of control right here and actually getting a push back above that level and then holding it as support and then getting our next move to the upside, which we are actually tackling a local value area high, which I will talk about in just a second. But it's kind of important to realize here, because when we look at these volume profiles, guys, and you're looking at them as key levels and trying to predict what's going to happen if a key level is broken or held as support. The reason I always say we need to decisively hold or decisively break a level is because you could see here, we did break this level, right? We broke through this level a few different times, right? We even bearishly retested and rejected from it. But this is the 24-minute time frame, right? If you come up to some of these higher time frames, you could see it's not so bad looking, right? We got a wick down here. We got a couple candle closes here. But these bullish wicks here, I would consider these bullish wicks, right? Because anytime you have a wick on the when the wick is longer on the bottom of your candle, that is basically showing you that the bears tried to push the price down. The candle went all the way down here to about $1,800, and then the bulls bought it all back up. So when you see all these long wicks on the bottom of the candles, except for this one was more of a doji candle, but all these wicks have very, very long bottom wicks, which is kind of evident that the bulls kind of ate up the price, or ate up ETH, I guess in this case, as the bears tried to push it down, the bulls just kind of ate all it up and pushed the price back to the upside. And then as you come higher up into the time frames, you barely even broke it. 10 hour, you basically got a wick, barely closed your candle underneath there. So when I say decisively, we're looking at 4 hour time frame, 4 hour candles and above, right? The higher, obviously, the better. So a lot of times I like to look at the 4 hour, but the thing with the 4 hour is it's a low enough time frame where you could get some candle closes underneath here. But that's why I look at the wicks here. These are kind of bullish wicks, kind of indicating that you may not stay here for very long. And another reason why I was expecting a little bit of a bounce here was because we did come right to that 786 fib level, tapped it almost to the dollar before getting that bounce to the upside, right? Amongst other things that, we were looking at in the premium Discord to actually go ahead and get into that long position that I just showed. Let me go ahead and get that back in there. And then the idea here, guys, is looking at this macro range is kind of like I go over this to show you guys how we kind of see this stuff coming, right? So the reason why we would be looking to target this area here is because when you're looking at the volume profile, we basically bounced right off that value area low, and the next likely target, if you are going to hold support on that value area low, is obviously going to be that point of control, right? So that is going to be basically the first take profit. This is actually the full play out of this trade. But then if we hop on top of this POC coming in at about 1915, we get above there and hold this as support. We may be able to get another push up into that 786 at about 1950. And then if we get above that, that's where you can attack the value area high, getting all the way up there at almost $2,000, closer to about 1990. That is basically what we were looking at. Now, you also obviously had the 4 hour bull div on your, we were looking at this yesterday on the stream, looking at this 4 hour on the live stream, looking at that 4 hour bull div, which was much clearer on Ethereum than it was on Bitcoin. Bitcoin was kind of evasive with its divergence, right? Like if you take a look at the 4 hour here on Bitcoin, just hide that TA. You kind of see here, right? We didn't really get lower lows on our candles, but we did get lower lows on the wicks, right? So you got lower lows on the wicks, no lower lows on the candles. For divergence confirmations, guys, I do like to see the body of the candle making the lower low or the higher high, but when you get the lower low on the wicks, a lot of times it will play out as well. But in this case, I didn't get the bodies down here, but we did get the wicks, so we were still looking at it as a pump opportunity. But on Ethereum, you could see we had much clearer lower lows here, with our higher lows on our momentum waves, giving us that bullish divergence, that pinch point, right? You have your higher lows on your momentum waves with your lower lows on price. Just draw that out for anybody who is new, right? You got your lower lows and you have your higher lows, creating that somewhat of a pinch point is what I call it, right? So you have your lines. If you were to extend these lines, they would eventually cross over each other. Obviously you'd have to pull them farther, but that is a bullish divergence warranting a push to the upside, and that is exactly what we got. And then again, approaching this kind of local value area high, as we are actually kind of pushing above it, but may get a little bit of a rejection here as, that wick, we kind of wicked above that level and then starting to close our candle back below that value area high. So I would be very careful here. If anybody is in an ETH long, may be a decent place to take profits here as we approach that local value area high. And then, maybe lock in partial profits, not financial advice. And then in hopes to, once you get a little bit of a cool off to potentially and eventually make a move up to your point of control, getting closer to that $1,900 level. So there you go, guys. And then just kind of looking at our indicators here, daily on Ethereum actually doesn't look as good as it does on Bitcoin. You're a little further away from that zero line. Money flow is coming back up, which is a decent sign here. 12-hour green dot is printing. Let's see, that 1 hour money flow is creeping up towards that zero line. Are we getting the crossover? 45-minute money flow crossover. If we could get that... With that VWAP coming down, you might get dragged back into the red here. But if you could get that money flow crossover on the 45-minute and that 1 hour while you're printing that 12-hour green dot, may be kind of where you're looking to get a little bit bigger of a push to the upside. But then, looking at your higher hourly time frames, your 12-hour money flows coming out, 16-hour money flow coming out, and then your daily, technically coming up locally, but you could just be making a lower high here. So, again, getting a little bit of a pump here. Oh, shout out to Daniel Sly, said made $500 on this ETH call too. Let's go. Shout out to Daniel. Bing bong. Shout out to you, bro. We're going to throw a little bit of money for you. What'd you say, 500? This is 500, right? Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Congratulations. Hey, you're the one that held the trade. That is the hard part. But yeah, shout out to you, man. But let's go ahead and, just kind of continuing on here. Remember, we are getting a little bit of a pump here, guys, but looking at those higher time frames, 16-hour money flow clearly coming to the downside. So just be aware of that, right? 10-hour money flow crossover into the red. You are, technically got that 10-hour bull div as well. But again, I would be careful. Kind of your bearish case here for ETH will be on your 16 and 12-hour money flow. So just be careful because ETH also has the red dot on the weekly. So again, that could warrant a bigger correction. This may just be a short-term bounce. So there you go. Shout out to anybody in an ETH trade right now. Let's see. Almost time for alts. Dixon is waiting for it. Let's go, baby. How long are we going for? 45 minutes. Not too bad. 787 people in here. Shout out to everybody tuned in right now, guys. If you are watching and you're finding this valuable at all, if I've given you any type of insight into what is going on these charts, please go ahead and smash that like button. That is the easiest and freest way to go ahead and push this information out to new CandleMafia members so we can grow into an even bigger, unstoppable force than we already are. Shout out to Apples Up North requesting CFX, XRP, and Matic. Let's go. Connor Anderson said, bull divs on the 4-hour, baby. Yes, sir. That is one of the big things that we were looking at, or I was looking at to get into that trade. Shout out to Craig. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for that $1.99 super chat, bro. He says, what up, Frankie? Can you take a look at LCX? We can go ahead and try to look at that for you. Rob the Crypto Snob. Hey, Donato Cabrera said, alert. Smash that like button. Let's go. But yeah, we could definitely try to take a look at LCX. I guess we might as well just open the floodgates, right? Rob, are you ready? Get ready. Rob, brace yourself. Shout out to Ravi. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to you. Cozy Babe said major value. Shout out to you. Cozy Babe in the house. Rob, brace yourself. Everybody, no AVAX, Ada, Quant, Gala, Adam, and Matic tonight. Frankie did those yesterday. Hey, shout out to Rob. But brace yourself, Rob. We're going to go ahead and open up the floodgates here. If you guys want to see your altcoins, go ahead and drop them in the chat right now, and I will go ahead, or Rob will go ahead and count up the votes, and then he will go ahead and shoot me a list of altcoins and let me know what we're going to be looking at today. Shout out to Crypto Jason. What is going on, bro? Crypto Pollo in the chat. Yo, Frankie, let's pack them like buttons. Let's go. Shout out to you, Crypto Pollo. I was just using the Bagel Blaster, bro. Shout out to you. Wolfman ate my crypto. Let's go. What's up, man? Don't listen to Cozy. Do BNB instead. All right, let's go. Shout out to you. All right. I guess we could, while we're counting up the votes here, guys, let's go ahead and, I guess we'll pull up. What should we look at here? Let's take a look at the DXY. All right, let's take a look at the DXY real quick because, as you guys know, this can give us a little bit of insight into what is going to happen on Bitcoin. And something to realize here, guys, is we are at a very, very, very important level of support. As you guys know, it's basically the same level of support that we've been looking at for forever. For a really, 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 really long time. And that is the 786 right here. I'm just going to go ahead and put a horizontal line there. It's this 786. I'll go ahead and label it 786. This is very, very key support, guys, because if as you guys know, we got a big bounce, or not a big bounce. We got a little bit of a bounce off of this as we got a little dump on Bitcoin. And then this was essentially where Bitcoin started to rip. And now we are faced with this support once again. And you guys can see this has acted as resistance. We didn't quite come up and tap it here, but resistance. And then this was a very important support resistance flip here before we got this big move to the upside. And now we are testing it again. If we go ahead and lose this level, let's go ahead and see what we got underneath us that could potentially support us. So we do have this level here. To be honest, this golden pocket here at about 98.77, this would obviously be a level to look at, but I would actually be looking further down to about 94.66 to the next 786 fib level down here. But if we go ahead and lose this level, guys, this would be very, very bearish in my opinion. Because did we do this? I don't know if I did this on live. I don't think we did. But this is going to be the key level, guys, because if we lose this level, it may be the start of a very, very big move down. And you can see this level goes all the way back, right? We lost this level, bearish retest here, support resistance flip right there, rejected there, rejected there, rejected there, rejected there, rejected there. So this is a very, very important level, right? Rejected there. So this is a very important level to hold, guys. If we lose this level, I would expect the DXY to continue to plummet, which may be a very, very bullish sign for crypto. But let's see. Resistance is futile. Let's see. Just Hex, please. Shout out to Dixon. We know Dixon. There he is. Tyler. Oh. Tyler in here calling for every coin Rob called not to do. Shout out to Tyler Durden. Tyler, I don't know if you saw my chat earlier. I said, oh, Tyler's here. Tyler, how are you first every single time? How does that happen? How are you so fast, Tyler? How? I'm going to find out, bro. I'm going to find out. I'm going to meet you one day. Hey, Rob, is Tyler's list? That's what I'm going with, right? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Tyler, you're cracking me up, bro. All right, let's see. Pulse chain coming eventually. Shout out to Crypto Crabman. Oh wow, everybody wants to see Hex. I mean, I guess we'll just do Hex as a popular demand here. All right, let's go ahead and see Hex. Okay, I just we're gonna go to our actual saved chart, guys, because as you know, we saved it for Dixon so we can look at the correct chart. All right, here we go, guys. Taking a look at the weekly on Hex. Taking a look at the weekly, money flow cruising to the upside here, looking pretty good to me. VWAP actually pretty deep here. Maybe time for this thing to kind of not chill out, but a little golden pocket retracement, maybe a push down to the 786. I would I'd watch this, but if this VWAP on the on the weekly, let me just go ahead and switch this. If this VWAP on the weekly decides to roll up here, this would be we might be able to hold that golden pocket. But I would actually look down to the 786. We got to push down to that 786, get that weekly to roll back up. That may be it. That may be it for this pullback for Hex. However, it's still 24%, so that could get pretty bloody. But let's see, 6-day money flow back in the red. That is actually a little bit more bearish and would warrant a move down to that 786 for sure. Taking a look at the 5-day, I'm going to pull off the hat here, guys. Oh, God, it's hot in here, baby. It's hot in here. It's hot and so hot in here. Should I switch careers, guys? Should I be a Nelly impersonator in Vegas? I think I might. But anyway, taking a look here at that 5-day, VWAP coming straight down. Money flow starting to come out. Really, that 6-day money flow crossover is not a great look. 4-day money flow looking for the crossover into the red, but your VWAP rolling back over. Not really too much to pull away from that. VWAP coming up on your 3-day. VWAP coming up on the 2-day with your money flow slightly there. Taking a look at that daily. Green dot printing. Can we get back above that golden pocket? We need to get above that golden pocket if we do not want to see that 786. But let me go ahead and pull up the VPVR really quickly here. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. There we go. So I would actually say, this level that we're sitting at right now, guys, I'm going to zoom in a bit. I'm going to zoom in. This level we're sitting on right now is in correlation with this spike in volume. If we lose basically the level we're at now, likely that you're going to come down at least to these wicks down here. But yeah, that 786 is really that next major level I would watch. But if we can get back above that, we would have to get above this golden pocket. If we are not going to come visit that 786, which I will kind of move here, if we're not going to come down to visit that 786, we got to get back above that golden pocket. But you're fresh money flow crossover into the red on your daily. I would have to lean a little bit more bearish, although you are oversold on your daily with that double green dot. So I would expect some kind of a local bounce here, but that money flow crossover is not looking great. So if that money flow continues to come out, I think this green dot will likely just be a small pull back to the upside before coming down a little bit deeper, potentially seeing that 786. And if you start losing that 786, guys, you do kind of have a bit of a, you do start to lose that 786. Probably coming down to this level here at about 0.03857. is probably going to be your next stop. Also kind of looking a little bit, not a big pattern guy, but it is looking a little head and shouldery here, which would, that's something to watch. Taking a look at your 12-hour a little bull div on your 12-hour. So again, short term, again, your short term, short term bounce may not be unlikely here. But again, in order to kind of expect more upside here, we got to get above that golden pocket. Yeah, beautiful. Nice little swing failure here. Might be able to get a push up here. 12-hour bull div, not too bad. Taking a look at the 10-hour bull div as well. Yeah, I would expect a little push to the upside here in the short term. But again, you may just kind of bang your head up into this golden pocket. But if you can get above it, hold it as support, that may be where you could get a little bit of a bigger move up. But again, with that money flow crossover on the daily, it's not looking too bright. But you are getting a lot of bull divs here. 10-hour bull div, 8-hour bull div. Dang. 5-hour bull div. Yeah, I would have to go ahead and say that you are probably going to get some kind of a short-term move up here. Now, if you were, I'm not telling you to get into a long. I'm not, and I'm not saying that sarcastically. I'm really saying this is not a sign to go long. I'm just saying if you happen to be long here, this short-term push up here, testing that previous value area low / golden pocket may not be the worst place to start looking to take some profit, depending on where you got into the trade. You're already up 11% almost at this point. Not a bad place to lock in profits in case you get that bearish rejection. But if you can, actually, you do have a bit of confluence here. If you can actually get up here, if you can get above this level here at 0.06309, get back into that value area up here, hold that value area low, you could get a move up to your POC and then potentially up to your value area high. But again, that would be a shorter term move. Even if you make it up here, that daily money flow, you got the green, you got all the bull divs, you got the green dot on the daily, definitely calling for short term movement to the upside. However, in the longer term, even if you make it all the way up here, I would look for a pullback to the downside because of the way the money flow looks on the daily. And then actually, no, not looking as bearish on the weekly as a lot of this other stuff. So yeah, I would look for a short-term move to the upside if you can get past this golden pocket on Hex. So shout out to Dixon. I know Dixon's probably there we go. Beautiful analysis. Shout out to Dixon. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Let's see. What do you think of this alt list, Frank? OKB, Render, INJ, XRD, XRP, Casper, AGIX, BGB, GMX, AVAX, and Gala. Hey, I'm into it. Maybe tomorrow. Shout out to Paul Wood. Let's see. If I give Sol a negative vote, does that mean it's erased from the stream? -1 Sol. Creighton C. Canceled. Solana. Let's go. Shout out to Creighton. Dixon says, standing ovation for Frankie Candles Master. Hex TA. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you. Rob the Crypto Snob with the official altcoin list of tonight. Let's go. Oh, we looked at ETH, so shout out to ETH. We looked at Hex. Oh, Cocos. Hey, shout out to, I forget who super chatted it, but let's take a look at it. Is it Coco or Cocos? Let's go to crypto. Yeah. All right. Let's take a look at it, baby. Taking a look at the weekly. 750 people still in here, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button. 550 likes. We're going to be spinning the wheel 15 times. I think I said 10 before, but screw it. We'll spin it 15 times. And I will add one of these beautiful Frankie Candles hats to the weekly giveaway. And maybe I'll pop one on right now. This one is Timberland Orange is what I'm calling it. Timberland Tan. This is actually my least favorite, but it seems to be a crowd favorite. I don't know. I'm not really. Hey, we got Miss Teen Crypto in the chat. What's up, Miss Teen Crypto? Let's go. Thanks for stopping by. MTC in the house, guys. Show Miss Teen Crypto some love and go check out her channel. Let's go. Shout out to Miss Teen. Appreciate you for stopping by, Miss Teen. Let's go. What do you think of the Frankie Candles hats? You like this color? I don't, personally. But let me know. Miss Teen, MTC, let us know. You like this one? I don't know. I'm going to rock no hat, though, because I am sweating. But let's go ahead and, show some love to MTC. Let's go. All right. Creighton C says he feels better now that Soul is dead. Let's go. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at Cocos. Let's see. Hopefully I'm looking at the right thing here. Somebody stop me if I'm somebody stop me if I'm looking at the wrong thing here. But let's take a look here. Taking a look at the weekly. Green dot confirmed. Not too much information on the higher time frames. Money flow crossover on the 5-day would be, somewhat of a decent look. Taking a look at the 2-day. VWAP, kind of hard to say here. Money flow, I mean, this, okay, so I will preface this with this. With these, I don't know if this is a newer coin, but I will say this. The peanut butter colored hat is fire. Let's go. Shout out. Nice swag. Let's go, MTC. Yeah, I would say, money flow cross. Again, there's not a lot of price history here, so keep that in mind. Money flow crossover into the red with another red dot looking to print very soon on the daily. I would lean a little bit more bearish in the medium term for this. We are also at a local. We're at a local value area high. This daily does not look the best. Money flow back in the red, curving to the upside, but that red dot, when we get it, will likely rip that money flow back down. So I would say daily is definitely leaning a little bit more bearish. You do have a slight bearish divergence here on your 16-hour. Money flow kind of flat there. But yeah, I do think it's probably pretty likely for you to get a stop off at what is going on. I don't know what's going on. My computer's freaking out. Okay, there we go. I will say I would look for a potential move back down here at about, why am I drawing vertical lines, guys? I'm like a senile old man. It's like, where's my horizontal line? And there's just a bunch of vertical lines popping up. But I would expect a potential revisit of your value area low at about $1.48, especially with that bear div on your 16-hour. Not the strongest bear div, I will tell you that. It's not even, it's not even printing on your regular candles. So I would actually ignore that as a signal. But taking a look at your 12-hour, red dot also printing could give you more downside. 10-hour. Creighton C with the 5 gifted Frankie Candles memberships. Shout out to, I said Creighton. Why did I say Creighton C? Everybody with a C is Creighton C now. Shout out to Creighton, but shout out to Curtis Neal for the 5 Frankie Candles gifted memberships. Let's go. Shout out to TRD Farmer, Alexandra G, World Bet, Roberto Hernandez, and Cryptoholic Love for getting those free memberships. Let's go. Shout out to you. Appreciate that. Creighton C coming in here with his lobster hands. Let's go. Shout out to Curtis Neal. Curtis, you're like a commercial fisherman? Is that that's just kind of like my assumption from seeing the lobster, and your tiny little profile looks like you're on a boat. You might be in a house for all I can see, but it does look like you're. I don't know. I just get commercial fisherman vibes from you. So shout out to Curtis Neal. Thank you for gifting those subs. Gifting the CandleMafia. Let's go. That's why we're the best community here. Just the giving community. Let's go. All right. Let's see. Thank you. Shout out to Roberto Hernandez. Let's go. Creighton, try to let me know if you're a fisherman. I just feel like you are. I don't know why, but let me know. All right, let's go ahead and continue on here. I would expect a potential revisit of this value area low, guys. And then taking a look at the 8-hour red dot confirm money flow coming out. Taking a look at our 4-hour money flow coming out. This looks like almost the same on a lot of the time frames here. Not a lot of price history, so keep that in mind here. But yeah, I would say you're probably going to bing bong around a little bit here. I would expect a potential revisit of that value area low, in which case, if you were able to get some bullish signals here, you may be able to get some scalp longs. But yeah, that is, I would kind of lean, not too much. It doesn't look horrible. It's really that daily. That daily's kind of your bearish case. Money flow coming out pretty aggressively here, but you did have just kind of this massive pump and dump here. So kind of hard to call this one. Not a lot of price history, but hopefully you were able to get something. And there's your levels, right? I'll just kind of leave this up here. I'll draw a horizontal line. I'll just leave that up there so you can kind of see these levels. Screenshot them if you'd like. But those are the levels I would be watching. I would even watch these levels down here as well. Let me see. Let me just pull a fib. I'm going to pull a fib. I know it's not Friday, guys, but I'm going to pull a fib. Nice confluence here with your value area low, local golden pocket. So these are the levels I would be looking at on Cocos for sure. All right, let's go ahead and continue. Yo, you guys are funny, bro. Creighton C said, Frankie's obsessed with my name. How you feeling, Dave? You guys crack me up. All right, let's go ahead and see. bada boom, bada bing. XRP is next. Let's go ahead and take a look at good old XRP. Don't forget, guys, today's episode's energy is brought to you by definitely not Celsius and definitely Aztecian Cactus Moss Water, the most healthy and collagen-filled energy drink, all natural, actually healthy for you energy drink, Aztecian Cactus Moss Water, all the way from the Aztecian Cactus Moss. You guys know what that is, right? All right, let's go. Let's go ahead and... yeah, sorry, John. I'm always pulling the fib, man. Always pulling the fib. All right, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and check out XRP as we continue to sit at the bottom of our blue box here, which is a previous value area. Now, if you guys are new here, you will be like, oh my God, this guy's always looking at these value areas. Why does he do that? Well, the reason I do it is because they're reliable, and to my knowledge, or not my knowledge, but in my experience, this is one of the most powerful trading tools you could possibly learn. But you can see here we are holding this previous value area low at about 45 cents, which is a pretty decent sign. Now, looking for the green dot on the daily, which is, again, another decent sign because it would suggest that we may hold this value area and kind of continue to range around in here like this, which would be very good because if we wind up breaking below this level, you can see we do have this big volume gap all the way back down to this previous range that we had between about 40 cents and about 32 cents. So I would expect if you lose this level decisively to get a quick move down to about 39 to 40 cents. And that is why this is such an important level to hold, because nobody wants to fall through that gap and come all the way back down to 40 cents. We want to stick up here, and then kind of, even if we bing-bong around here, we all just want to kind of range around in here and then eventually attack the value area high and then break out to around 60 cents again and come up to our actual price target up here between about 60 and 62 cents. And that would be breaking our previous highs. But again, the fact that we are holding this previous value area from about, when was this, August potentially? No, October. From October, this would be somewhat bullish. I am very much liking the fact that we're holding these lows because, again, you have that massive volume gap, and nobody wants XRP back at 40 cents. So, yeah, as long as we can hold above this level, I would look to kind of stick around this price and potentially even come up to test the value area high at about 50 cents. And then if we could pop up here and hold support, it's not until we break out of this level at about 50 cents, this value area high, that I am expecting much higher prices for XRP. Very similar situation as we were in not too long ago when we got that pump up to almost 60 cents. And again, we called that, if you remember, I actually called this on the BitBoy Crypto morning show like an hour before it actually happened. And the way we were able to do it is not because I'm magical. It's not because I'm the best trader, the best technical analyst, which I like to think so. But it's really just because we're looking at the volume profiles, guys, and you can look at this stuff too and predict these moves just like me. I am not here to make you feel like you have to watch me to find out all my secrets, right? I want to show you. The whole point of this YouTube channel is to teach you how to see what I see. So one day when I go on a BitBoy Crypto Pluto Alliance cruise and I'm not there, you guys can still catch these moves even if I'm not there to show it to you. But I love being here to show them to you. All right, let's go ahead and continue on here. Let's see. Bada boom, bada boom. I'm staying hydrated as well, drinking fermented grain hops water. Also very healthy. Rob, shout out to you, bro. Maybe healthy. Let me know how it tastes. Shout out to Robert Hernandez, or as I like to call him, Roberto Hernandez. Shout out to you, bro, gifting those 5 Frankie Candles memberships. Let's get it. Shouting out, giving it over to Crypto Crabman, Nate Anderson, Crypto Boyo, or Bitcoin Chicken, as I like to call him, and Imran, and or Imran, and Sydney. Let's go. Enjoy those memberships, guys, and those custom emojis. Let me see. Throw your bing bongs in chat if you're a Frankie Candles. If you got a Frankie Candles membership, throw in that bing bong. Let's see it. All right, let's see. Oh, no, Crane C gifted 5 more? I think he's making a Curtis Neal joke. Is he? I'll have to check that. Did you actually gift? I might be getting trolled here, guys. Frankie Candles trolled live? What? Let's see. Oh, it won't even let me look. Gifted memberships. Creighton C, 5 gifted memberships at 6:15. Curtis Neal, Creighton C, 5 more. He did. He's not trolling. Shout out to Creighton C for gifting another 5 Frankie Candles memberships. I'm bummed that I couldn't read out who got them, but I'd have to scroll back to find them. Shout out to Creighton C. Shout out to Curtis Neal. There's the bing bongs. Bing bong. Let's go. Love it. Let's go. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Oh, God, Mrs. Candles is going to kill me. There they are. Let's go. Bing bong. Love it. Let's go. I'm gonna throw some bing bongs in there. I'm throwing some bing bongs. Do I have bing bongs? Sometimes they disappear, guys. I think they might have taken my bing bongs away. No way. Oh, no, there they are. Let's go. Let's go. I'm spamming my own chat. Let's go. Do you think I can get blocked? Like, what if I spam? Is there a limit on my spamming? Let's go. Bing bong. This is great. I love these. These emojis are savage. I love it. Oh, God. You spam. I love this channel. Shout out to Philip. Let's go. Let's see. Oh, this is lit. I want a bing bong. Epidemic outrage. Hey, if you hang out here long enough, you're probably going to be gifted some kind of a membership at some point because the CandleMafia just be giving those out like they're free. But they're not for them. So, yeah, shout out to all the gifters. Shout out to all the bing bongs in chat. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Mafia strong. Curtis Neal with the Market Cypher. Guys, we are officially sponsored by Market Cypher. Shout out to Crypto Face. As you guys know, Market Cypher is a huge part of my analysis, guys. And Crypto Face wanted to sponsor us because we use the indicator every single day. Mrs. Candles in the studio. Let's go. Mrs. Candles, how do you like the fade?
Don't hurt yourself.
Oh, sorry.
Sweating.
I know. I'm sorry. It's very hot in here. I know, very, very hot. But let's go. No joke.
You got weird hair.
Oh, she said I have weird hair.
No, one weird.
Oh. No joke. My Sam who works for me is also named Roberto Hernandez. Let's go. Shout out to Crypto Crabman. Oh, hey, Crypto Echo got the memberships. Let's go. And Apple's up north gifting those 5 Frankie Candles memberships. Hey, I told you, outrage. If you chill long enough, bro, you might get one of those. Yeah, let's go. You might get one of those memberships. But let's go ahead and jump right back here to the I almost said the 15-minute chart. The XRP chart here, guys, definitely a good look that we're holding that value area low. And again, wouldn't be expecting much of a move to the upside past 50 cents until we flip 50 cents to support. That will open the door to higher prices for XRP. And then, yeah, what's the weekly looking like? Yeah, weekly red dot printing. So again, you want to be careful. You want to be careful. That weekly red dot is still there. So again, could be a short-term, not that we're really getting much of a pump from XRP, but, if we do get a pump, just be careful. It may be somewhat of a short-term pump. All right, let's see. Maybe she turned off the fan again. Oh, God. Mrs. Candles always shuts off the fan. All right, let's go ahead and see. Got that hair on point. Shout out to Andy D. Let's go, bro. Absolutely. Shout out to Robert. Not Roberto, but Robert, the New York barber, Tony's barber. We flew him in from New York to Atlanta because Frankie Candles and the Bit Squad and the CandleMafia at the Hit Factory were sick of these garbage haircuts in Georgia. So we just flew him in from New York. Let's go. Shout out to Robert. Chop me up nice, too. Let's go. All right, let's go ahead and let's continue. TRD Farmer with the 5 gifted memberships. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Shout out to Carl Keeling. Frankie, you got my first win on my XRP trade. Let's go. Shout out to Carl Keeling. Is that how you say it? Let me know in the chat, bro. Shout out to you, man. Bing bong. I'm running out of money to throw, guys. I am running out of money to throw. Bailey Armstrong in the chat, guys. That is Ben's brother. Let's go. Armstrong, Ben Armstrong, Bailey Armstrong. Shout out to Bailey. Appreciate you for being here, bro. He said, gonna have me acting up for real, for real. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to, shout out to Sundeep Rouser. What is going on? Gifting is addicting. Pay it forward, baby. I paid for someone's Starbucks the other day in the drive-thru. I just did it randomly. I said, hey, I'll pay for the person behind me. Hopefully it starts a chain reaction. And then I left. And I don't know. It either started a chain reaction of people buying stuff for each other, or the person in behind me was like, haha, free coffee, and then just skirted away. But I'll never know because I didn't stick around to find out. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue on here, guys. That's how I'm feeling about XRP. Key level to hold here is going to be 45 cents, essentially. And then if we lose it, looking down to that 40-cent level, probably going to be a quick move because of the volume gap. But let's go ahead and move on. Shout out to Crypto Infinity said, what's up, Frankie? Missed you, bro. I missed you back. Let's see. I want a membership. Let's go. Shout out to Nico. All right, let's go. Donato's like, CandleMafia wilding out today. Let's get it. But yeah, we got, Roberto gifted memberships. We got Crypto Echo. Apple's up north with 5 memberships. Let's go, TRD Farm. You guys are savage. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Brett Headley said, Dang, Frankie's got so much money. He's flying barbers to him to cut his hair. That's the life right there. Well, hey, it's really Tony D. Tony D's the one that was like, bro, he moved out here and he's like, you aren't lying about these haircuts, bro. We got to get Robert out here. And I kind of was like, I don't know if that's really going to happen. And Robert cut my hair. We talked about our hometown. So it was pretty wild. So shout out to you guys. But let's go ahead and continue on. Our next altcoin, guys, 670 people still in here. It's going to be Link. Where's the Link Marines at? Is that what you guys still go by? Is it Link Marines? Link Army? The Link Lieutenants? I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Chainlink. Shout out to DZ. DZ is the official Chainlink representative influencer, if you guys didn't know that. Yeah, DZ loves Link. He buys 3 Link, I think, every week from his paycheck, just like I buy 3 XRP every week with my paycheck. But anyway, continuing on here, guys, I'm actually going to go ahead and there you go. At naked point of control and macro value area low. I don't know when we drew this. I would imagine it's a very long time ago, but it has been holding strong. I'm going to go ahead and start fresh here because what we can do is go ahead and pull a fixed range volume profile, and you can see we have our value area low. I'm going to go ahead and pull a fib. Go ahead and pull a Fibonacci. There we go, from the low to the high. Got a nice 786 confluence, tapping a local golden pocket right here. Go ahead and turn off this indicator. And, yeah, let's come over to the weekly. I just want to go ahead and check the indicators real quick, and then I will go ahead and give you guys some key levels. Let's see. Okay, money flow on the weekly is coming up pretty nicely, but you do have the red dot, right? Red dot on the weekly would warrant caution for moves to the upside, right? So you see these pumps, just be careful, guys. Be careful because the higher time frames, or specifically the weekly, could be calling for more downside. You got the 6-day red dot. You got the 5-day red dot. You got the 4-day red dot, all printing, and you got the 3-day red dot confirmed. So again, as you work down these time frames, you can see VWAP curving up on your 2-day. Daily, curving up even more. 16-hour, green dot printing, right? So you can see how it leaks into those lower time frames, but they may give you bounces, but just remember that it may be short-term action. But going ahead and turning on our range here, we are getting a nice tap on that local golden pocket. Going to go ahead and get rid of that real quick because I do just want to see, yeah, daily green dot looking to print. Your 16-hour green dot may be able. Let me see what it looks like on the lower time frames. Money flow coming up on the 1 hour. May be ready for a little bit of a move to the upside on Link. Played a little bit of red dot, green dot here. It's a brutal, brutal game of red dot, green dot. Green dot prints, immediately print a red dot, and then immediately print another green dot. That is a very, very frustrating thing to see. Shout out to Captain Kirk in the chat. Let's go. But yeah, we said that. Paper Hands Moon Boy said, seems like Link doesn't move. Yeah, it's been in this range. It's been in this range for about, it's been in this range for a year, essentially. I mean, like we're 10 days off a year of being in this just range. Talk about an accumulation zone. But I would look, right? If this green dot on the 12 and 16 hour are going to give you a move up, you got to get above that point of control, which right now is coming in at $7.20. Go ahead and mark that out. $7.20. We got to get above that POC. If you could crack above this POC, flip it to support while you have those green dots on your 12 and 16 hour. If you start getting that money flow crossover into the green on your 1 hour at that same time, remember, a lot of times when you have that confluence between your lower time frame money flow and your higher term time frame green or red dots, that is sometimes gives you a big move, right, to the upside or the downside, depending on which way you're looking, right? So let me just go ahead and spawn these levels real quick. Boom. Okay. And there you go, right? So we can flip that POC. I would look for a move up to your value area high, coming in at about 785. Go ahead and put a horizontal line there. And then your value area low, the range is coming in at 626. But again, with the money flow coming up on the 1 hour, 16 and 12 hour red dots, daily VWAP rolling back to the upside. I think if you can get above that POC, you may be able to make a break up for that value area high at about 785. So there you go. I made $85K on Doge the last run. Shout out to Paul Wood. Let's go. Bing to the bong for Paul Wood. What are you going to do with that $85K? You going to buy a C8 Corvette? I know you're not, bro. You're going to buy XRP. Let's go. Shout out to you, man. Congrats. That's a big win, bro. That's a huge win. Shout out to you. Congratulations. Almost at 500 likes. Shout out to John Davis. Shout out to Darren Does Things. Just because I saw him chat, he said, Captain, let's go. Where did all these snail trails come from? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. All right, let's see. Carl Keeling says, can we look at Casper? Is it on the list? Let's see. Link, CFX, INJ. I'll sneak in Casper for you, bro. Let's go. Shout out to, I got short-term memory today. What's going on? Carl. Shout out to Carl. Yeah, we'll try to, I don't even have a pen. It's 2023. I don't think I've used a pen in a year. Anyway, there you go. That's what I would be looking for on Link, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at CFX. And take a look here. Taking a look at CFX. Bada boom, bada bing. Well, hey, actually, what were we looking at here? I guess last time we were looking at it, we were looking at this daily bear div with money flow coming out, which I guess was kind of the catalyst for that move down. 38% from that bear div, right? Daily bear divs don't daily bear divs with money flow coming out typically are very, very reliable signals to get a move to the downside, but they do not hit 100% of the time. And I'm actually going to use this as an opportunity to teach you guys something, because our next coin, INJ, was a coin that I was looking for shorts on a daily bear div. It was almost a perfect setup, and I just kept getting stopped out, re-entering, getting stopped out, re-entering. And then finally, we'll talk about it when we get to it. But we did have this daily bear div that wound up giving us that move down to about 38%. Yeah. And if we extend this, if we extend the POC value area low and value area high, you can kind of see here that you get the daily bear div, right? And if I was trading this, guys, let's go ahead and I'm going to use bar replay, because this is going to be a good teachable moment for everybody, I think. All right. So we're looking at CFX here, right? And we're just watching price action come up. Okay, hang on, guys. I want to do this. This is going to be a really, really good teachable moment. Okay, so I'm going to go bar replay, and let's just say we're looking at it right here, right? And we're saying, hey, we have higher highs on our price, right? Let's just pretend this is live. If you guys, if you're looking to learn how to trade and you haven't been trading yet, pay attention, because this is going to be a good kind of walkthrough of how you can see something, how you can see some of these trades play out in real time, right? So if I was looking at this chart, I would be looking at this, hey, we got rejected from our value area high here, right? We came to the POC. We got to bounce to our value area high. We're now out of our value area. Now, we do not have much volume coming in here, right? Volume is still falling off, right? You see big high volume node here, and then you got less volume, less volume, less volume, and it teeters away to just about nothing, right? So that would indicate that if this price comes up here, which it is, we may not be able to hold up here, right? Because there's not that much volume coming in. So I would expect to get sucked back in towards the value area, which again is right here. These red lines, that's your value area between these red lines. This is a fair price for Bitcoin is how you can think of it. And then when you come out of your value area high, you can think of this as overbought. And when you come out of your value area low, you can think of this as oversold. That's why we look for shorts at the value area high and longs at the value area low. That's kind of how you can think about it, right? So now we're out here. We're not bringing any more volume in. We're out of our value area. I'm expecting price to potentially get sucked back in here, right? Just looking at the price action, that's what I'm expecting, right? Now, I also see that we have higher highs on our price action, right? So I look at this high. I notice there's a high and a higher high. This is for anybody new. High, higher high. And when I come on down, when I come on down to my oscillator, in this case, Market Cipher B, if you don't have the money for a premium indicator like Market Cipher B, which I would highly recommend because it's something I look at every single day, but if you don't, you could find this information on free indicators as well. I am not here to, I am here for the newcomers. I am here for the people who may not be ready to shell out money, right? RSI. This is a completely free thing on TradingView. You can look for the same thing on your RSI. But what I look for, or what you look for typically for a bullish divergence or a bearish divergence, is a higher high in your price action, and you want to have the opposite. You want a discrepancy between your price action and your oscillator. So you have higher highs, and then you have lower highs, right? And then you can see same thing on your RSI. You have lower highs, right? So once you, let the price action play out a little bit here, you get the red dot. The red dot confirms you now have a daily bear div here. So that would be enough for me to look for a short, right? So let's say we get into a short position right here. We put our stop loss right above the last swing high. My first profit target in this case would likely be maybe go above this swing high because that's a horrible risk to reward. First profit target would be to retest the top of this value area high, right? Draw a horizontal line there. I'm looking to take my first profits at this level, right? Because you're expecting a bounce at that value area high, right? So almost got stopped out there. Almost got stopped out again. Kind of wiggled around there. And boom, right? Finally came down to that value area high. Are we going to get a bounce? Let's see. Okay, well, we're kind of right. It's kind of where we are right now. But there you go. Now you can see we are actually broken below that value area high, and we are kind of bearishly retesting. You see this line? That is your value area high. You're kind of bearishly retesting here. If you reject here, you may get accepted back into this area of balance, and your next likely target would be that point of control coming in at about 15 cents, which will wind up being like a 60% gain. So that would be a very, very big move to make, but not impossible, because once you get accepted back into this area of balance, the next likely spot to go would be that point of control. And if we pull up our VPVR and just take a look at more of the macro volume here, you could see you actually do have a decent bit of, you got a gap all the way down to about 23 cents. Another little gap down to 19 cents, and then you got a gap down to your POC. And then once you start losing your POC, it's going to be likely that you come down to your value area low. But you do have a decent bit of volume in here to actually get some bounces off of. But when you have that money flow coming out, when you have those bear divs printing, it can be a very bearish sign. And now your money flow is in the red. You have a confirmed green dot, but this money flow is definitely a little bit more bearish, in my opinion. I'm going to get rid of that RSI and continue on here with the TA. Go ahead and remove all our drawings. So yeah, daily bear div obviously brought you down. Money flow still in the green on the 5-day. 4-day looking for a crossover. Let's take a look at some of these lower time frames. Yeah, your 4-hour printing a green dot, 5-hour printing a green dot. So let's take a look at this more locally. Yeah, nice little pop here, as you did put in nice bullish divergence on your 4-hour, multiple drives of bullish divergence on your 4-hour as you're getting this pop up. Nice little trigger wave here. Yeah, kind of just massive trigger waves, right? Trigger waves, you want to come below the negative 60 line, guys. Typically, I like to see these cross the negative 60 line, and in this case, you've got multiple nice anchor waves down past the negative 60, past the negative 60, past the negative 60, almost tapped it, and then you come up, and then this would be your trigger wave, right? So if you were to draw this basic market cipher strategy here, you have your handle, and then you have your trigger. I'm not going to say what that is. You might have a trigger guard here, and then another piece of whatever that would be. I'm not going to say the word because I don't think YouTube likes it. But what happens when you pull the trigger, guys? Boom, bang, you come to the upside, right? So nice little setup here on the 4-hour, printing that green dot and that trigger wave, looking pretty good. Money flow kind of working its way to the upside here. Taking a look at your 2-hour. Same deal, bull divs confirmed, money flow curving in the right direction. But you are hitting some decent resistance, right? You are hitting some, let's go ahead and pull our local golden pocket from that high. It's high right here. Testing that golden pocket. So I would look for some resistance here. If you could break above, I'd look for a move to your 786, coming in at about 33 cents. Right about there. And let's see. I'm going to pull some volume on, whoops. Let me go ahead. I'm going to pull some volume on this entire area of price action and see where we can get our value area low. Let's pull it to there. Okay, well, we'll just pull it current, well, I don't even have to not extend it. So, yeah, I would look, if this move does continue up, I would look for some heavy. Yeah, you're basically hitting, you're hitting pretty strong resistance here. So if you continue to push up, I'd look to test that value area low at about 33 cents. And I would expect some pretty strong resistance there. But with that being said, if you could crack above that level, that's where the door opens up to potentially visit that point of control at about 38 cents, which obviously will open the door to get a move to your value area high coming in at 43 cents. So there you go. I would expect some potential further upside for CFX just with the way that 4-hour looks. But again, you are pushing into very strong resistance, and that level at about 33 cents is going to be key to flip to support to get another move to the upside. Let's see. Shout out to Captain. Captain, we'll see you later. I guess you're out of here. Shout out to Captain. I think that's what's going on. I'm like decoding it through other people's chats. But if you are leaving, Captain, we love you. Thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and take a look at INJ, and then we'll take a look at Casper, and then time for the spins. So here's the thing, guys. I do want to kind of just break this down pretty quickly, right? INJ was one of those coins. I was looking. I saw a beautiful daily bear div setup with money flow coming out. Let me see if I can find it here. So first off, you had it right here, right? You had higher highs, lower highs on the daily. Money flow not coming out at that point, though, right? But then you continued to put in higher highs on your price action, and you continue to put lower highs in on your momentum waves. But at this point, money flow was finally coming out. You got a little bit of a pullback, and then it just absolutely ripped, guys. This was, I was looking at my short here. I think we were pretty good in profit here because this is, I know this is the daily chart. This actually wasn't a bad move down. It's actually a few percent. Yeah, 25%. Plenty to profit off of there. But then, and then it just ripped up. I got stopped out, was looking to re-enter, and then I decided I'm going to re-enter when we get the 2-day bear div, which we did get with your higher highs, massively higher highs on your price action, lower highs on your momentum waves. No money flow really coming out, but we finally did come down here. But again, when I had this daily bear div here with your money flow coming out, it was like almost the most beautiful setup you could see. Money flow coming out, daily bear div, very bearish. Like 8 or 9 times out of 10 that's gonna hit, but this time it did technically hit. It's very rare that they don't hit at all. This did pull back. This did actually give you a decent pullback, but this one pulled back a little bit. Even right here you pulled back a little bit, but it just kept pushing to the upside. And then I was like, I'll enter in on the 2-day bear div, and then I was on the cruise during that 2-day bear div. But just to show you guys, they don't always play out as expected, but a lot of times they are very reliable. But as of right now, you guys are probably wondering, what is INJ going to do now? I don't care about the trades you took 2 weeks ago, bro. Like, tell me what it's going to do now. And for those people, I say, I'll show you. Hang on. Taking a look at the weekly. Weekly, looking for the red dot. This thing is likely to cool off. I mean, I would have to say this thing has got to cool off some point soon. So what I would be looking at here is, let's pull a macro golden pocket here. Boom. Boom, and we go from the start of the impulse here. From the tip of this wick to the bottom, testing that golden pocket, looking for the push up to the 786, which you basically got. This thing is absolutely ripped. Red dot looking to print on the weekly. I mean, this thing's got to give you some kind of significant cool off. 6-day red dot printing, 5-day red dot looking to print, 4 days printing. 3-day is confirmed with the red dot. VWAP's coming back up. This thing looks like it might push again. I would be careful. If I was looking for another spot for a potential rejection, guys, yeah, I would look for a push up into that local golden pocket / macro golden pocket. Money flow coming back up. I'll be honest, guys, this thing stung me a couple times. So I'm like still looking not that I lost a lot, but this thing just kept proving me wrong. I was like, it's coming down now. And it was just like, nope, I'm going to keep screaming to the upside. So Yeah, this thing stung me a few times, so I am kind of hesitant to short it again. But, what goes up, guys, must come down. So I would really pay attention to this golden pocket between about 871 and about 836. Going to be some pretty strong resistance. If you get above that, look for the 786 coming in at about 786 coming in at about 1036. So yeah, that would be the next level I'd be looking at. But again, this thing, VWAPs look like they're rolling back up. 16-hour green dot printing, 12-hour green dot confirmed. What's the lower time frames doing? 90-minute money flow, about to cross into the green with a daily green dot looking to print very, very soon. Yeah, I don't know. I'd be cautious of this thing. I'd be cautious shorting this thing. Money flow coming back up on the lower time frames. 3-hour money flow kind of headed in the right direction. Your 2 and 1 hour money flow look good. 1 hour money flow is crossed over into the green, right? Yeah. And then your 90-minute, yeah. I would look for another push up on this thing, to be honest with you. Looks like some bullish consolidation here as well. Yeah, I mean, this does look, yeah. Yeah. I mean, if that, dang, this thing does not want to stop, guys. I feel like this thing's manipulated, to be honest with you. I mean, yeah, this thing just does not want to stop. I'd be careful for a push up into that 838 level, and then potentially, if it keeps ripping, 875 would be the next stop for me. This definitely does look like bullish consolidation. I'll actually go ahead and draw it really sloppily here. Right? This looks like an ascending triangle, which would break up more than it would break down. Could give you a rip up. So that's what I would look for on INJ. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Casper. Whoa. Take a look at Casper here. KuCoin Tether. This thing is steadily, on the 5-minute, just steadily creeping up here. Take a look at the weekly. Looking for the red dot. Again, a lot of these coins are looking for the red dot, guys, so just be cautious of that. Taking a look at the 6-day. Red dot looking to print on the 6-day. 5-day looking for a print. 4-day looking for the print. 3-day confirmed on the red dot. This thing looks like it wants to go again, too. 10-hour green dot printing. 6-hour, no pull divs. 6-hour green dot. 5-hour green dot confirmed. Money flow. Yeah, 4-hour money flow crossover into the red would be more bearish, in my opinion. What's the date? Money flow. Kind of. This one's hard to read. I'll be honest with you. Crossover into the red, looking a little bit more bearish, but your 2 and your 1 hour. 2-hour money flow cruising in the right direction. 90-minute also, money flow looking pretty good. Looking for the... Dang, this one's hard. Let's see. Slight... Yeah, This is hard to call, guys. I will... I'm going to give you some levels here. This is a hard one to call right now, I will be honest. So you pull it all the way back here. Pull some volume here. Yeah, kind of coming out of your value area here. You do have a bit of volume coming in. Red dot confirmed on your 24-minute. 30-minute looking for the red dot. Yeah, this is conflicting. I'm going to give you the levels, guys. This one's hard to call. I would look, if you do continue to get a move up here, I will say this. I would look, oh yeah, you're tapping that golden pocket right now. I'd look for a push up into the 786 at about 0.05300. Right? Look for that 786 tap. That's what I would be, that's what I would be, come on. I would look for that 786 tap again at about 5 cents. So look for a push of that golden pocket, push up into the 786. Likely going to be the value area low of this price action up here. Let's pull it, unextend it. There you go, right? Value area low in perfect confluence with that 786. That is going to be your key level of resistance. 0.05300 is going to be the key level to watch. So if you continue up, that's the rejection zone. Also, going to be an important, if you flip this level, also going to be very important because it's likely going to give you a rip up. But at that point, I mean, yeah, at that point you're getting, all the way back up there to, what is the, let me zoom out a bit. At least on this chart, you're getting pretty close to your all-time highs, at least on this chart. So there you go. That is what I would watch. And again, looking at the volume profiles as for context, right? What happened? Like, we know this is a strong level of resistance, but what happens if you break it? You now know if you break and hold this, your next stop is likely going to be 0.05498 cents, the point of control of that range. So, but with that being said, likely going to be very strong resistance. So if you get a push up here, I'd be careful of a rejection. But again, if you flip it, that would be very bullish in my opinion. So with all that being said, guys, I think that is all the time we got for tonight's live stream. Carl Keeling says, thanks, Frankie. Much appreciated. Shout out to you, bro. Hit that like button for Frankie. Shout out to you, man. I do appreciate you. We're at 500 and something likes. Hopefully it's 550 so we can spin that wheel 15 times and add a hat to the giveaway this week. Let's go. Hey, we got Jordan Clare in here. Let's go. Shout out to you. Better late than never. That's dang right. You're here for the best part of the stream, bro. And that is the point of the stream where we ring that cash register. I don't even know if you guys can hear that. I never hit that button. It's been on here forever. I don't know if you guys could hear that. I stopped using it because I don't think you guys were able to hear it in the past. But let's go ahead and pull up the wheel of pain and pleasure and spin it. Oh, wait, let's see. Where the likes at? 503 likes, guys. 503 likes. We need 40. Give us 40 more likes. 510 likes in now. We need 40 likes to spin that wheel 15 times. If we don't get those likes, we're going to spin it a measly 5 times. Let's go ahead. Spin numero uno. Let's go. Let's see. Frankie El Mafiosos. What's up, Sal? What's going on, bro? ING. Yeah, ING is crazy. How do you win the spins? You don't. We're just picking the giveaways. So basically, we spin this wheel every single day. And depending on how many likes we get, that chooses. We heard that cha-ching. Shout out to Ken, bro. Let's get it, baby. Let's go. But yeah, I think we have a money counter, too. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Oh, God, Mrs. Candles is going to kill me. Is it going to beep? Beep. No, it didn't. Real money counters beep at the end. But anyway, so we spin this wheel. If we get 500 likes, we spin it 5 times. If we hit the like goal, I will spin it a super amount of bonus times. But every time we get a spin, you see you got a giveaway right here. So we add that giveaway to the list, right? So right now we got 2 giveaways. So we do this every day, and however many giveaways we get, that's how many people get giveaways, or sometimes we clump them together to give bigger giveaways to fewer people, because sometimes we have like 50 giveaways, and it doesn't make sense to sit here for 2 hours and call 50 people's names. So we lump it in together, and instead of giving 50 people 5 Cardano or whatever it is, we'll give a smaller amount of people bigger bags of crypto. But basically the idea here is the more times we spin the wheel, the more free stuff you guys get. But we didn't hit our like goal. We still have... we still got one more spin to get it to 550, where I will add one of these beautiful Frankie Candles hats to the giveaway, and we will spin the wheel 15 times. So let's see if we can get there, but I don't know. It's literally got to happen in 3, 2, 1. Nope. Oh, God, rug pulled them on the giveaway here, but we got 1, 2, 3 giveaways out of 5. That's not too bad, but there we go. That's for the mods, and yeah, we got 536 likes. So close to that like goal, but we always got tomorrow and the rest of the week to get those hats on the wheel or on the giveaway. And yeah, 13 more likes. So close, Creighton C. So close. But then we announce the giveaways every Friday at the end of the stream. We announce those giveaways, or we announce the giveaway winners, and then you guys go to the Discord, you claim your giveaway, and then we send you the crypto or the hat or whatever you won. But with all that being said, guys, I think that's all the time I got for tonight's live stream. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate... Bully Barry said Frankie's a dictator. Well, do this, do that. I'm the king of the castle. Let's go. Shout out to Bully Barry. But yeah, guys, that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. I appreciate every single one of you guys for sticking around till the end of the live for those wheel spins. And I will see you guys. Wolfman ate my crypto, said make a new account. But yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow, same place, same time. Oh yeah, hang on, guys. Stick around for 2 more seconds, real quick. Hold on, guys. Don't forget. Not today's episode, but this channel is now sponsored not only by Market Cypher, guys, but it is also sponsored by Presend. If you guys are sick of double checking your transactions every time you send crypto, and if you're in crypto, if you're watching a Frankie Candles live stream, likely you are sending crypto more often than a normie, as we call them, just regular non-crypto people. So if you guys are sick of sending those or double checking your transaction details so you don't accidentally send to the wrong chain, or so you don't accidentally enter a wrong character in on your wallet address and make your money disappear into the ether forever, and you're sick of doing those double checks, guys, check out presend.io. It's a web extension. It's a Google Chrome extension that will run these double checks in the background for you, so you do not have to double check them. So definitely go check out Presend if you're sick of doing those double checks, so you could just send your transaction, and if you make a mistake, the transaction simply won't go through. So go ahead and check them out. They have a really nice website here, presend.io, and shout out to them for sponsoring the Frankie Candles YouTube channel and helping us keep this neon sign lit up, because it has gone out before, because we have been late on the electric bill, but not anymore, thanks to presend.io. And with all that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and sticking around till the end of the live stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same place, same time, right here, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Shout out to my boy DZ. Hey, I might be hosting the BitBoy Crypto Morning Show tomorrow, so if you usually tune in or don't usually tune into that, definitely go watch, because I think I'm hosting tomorrow. So go show your candles. Well, your candle emojis, guys. Just throw your candle emojis in chat. Let me know you're there. I'll say what's up to you guys. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same place, same time, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Shout out to our boy DZ, who has something to do tomorrow, which is why I'm hosting the morning show. That's all I got, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong. hey, Frankie, isn't it your birthday in 2 days? And now that you say it, what is today? Yeah, it is my birthday in 2 days. Shout out to Emrit for reminding me it's my birthday. How did you know it was my birthday? Are you friends with me on Facebook or something? I haven't been on Facebook in years. But how did you know it was my birthday? Maybe I mentioned it recently. I don't know. Maybe DZ mentioned it. I don't know. How did you know it was my birthday, bro? But shout out to the Mafia. It is my birthday in 2 days, guys. I mean, I want to be like, hey, I'm not going to live stream on Thursday because it's my birthday, but I'm obviously going to live stream on my birthday. It's like, I can't wait to do a birthday stream. But yeah, shout out to Emrit for reminding me it was my birthday. Yeah, on Thursday, guys, it will be my birthday. So maybe I'll wear my special birthday costume. I think they call it something, right? I'm gonna wear my birthday costume on Thursday's live stream. So get ready, guys. It's gonna be the best outfit you ever saw me wear. It's pretty light too. It's almost like there's nothing there. Oh, birthday suit. That's what they call it. I'll see you guys in 2 days. Well, tomorrow, but I'll see you in my birthday suit on Thursday. Same place, same time, 5:45. Shout out to DZ. See you guys in the morning. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bang.